Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand. This is your morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news that the Australian economy is perhaps not going as strong as we first thought. Jobs were down 22,100 in April when economists had forecast an increase of 17,000 jobs. The Australian dollar fell. And it fell against the New Zealand dollar too, the New Zealand dollar rising versus the Australian to 74.6 Australian cents from 73.8. The expectation is that the Australian Reserve Bank may not increase its official cash rate as quickly as we all thought. There's also concerns about China. Remember, China is such a big factor for Australian growth and New Zealand growth. The reserve ratio for banks was increased for the fifth time this year overnight to a record 21% for a reserve assets ratio. This restricts the ability for Chinese banks to lend. The idea is it will help cool inflation in the Chinese economy, which is growing faster than expected, almost 5%. Meanwhile, back in New Zealand, Bernard Wimp, the guy who's offered to buy shares off investors in companies at either low prices or the same prices as on the market, but with a very delayed payment terms. His so-called highball offer, remember the delayed payment terms, that offer has been blocked by the High Court, which described it as, quote, misleading and deceptive. However, Bernard Wimp has already got $7.2 million of these shares on the delayed payment terms and has made profits of $2 million on his lowball offer made between Christmas and New Year. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was 90 at 9, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand.